Welcome back to the InScentive Collection. I be the host, Brandon, and today we are getting right back into the house of Dries Van Noten. Okay, Dries Van Noten. Overall, so far, pretty impressed with this house. How you say, complexity. And I suspect it won't be all that different getting into Jardin de L'Orangerie. Something like that. These names are not easy to say. But here it is. You got a pink at the bottom, and then you have yellow at the top. Yellow at the top, pink at the bottom, yellow at the top. And they're all kind of similar to that. Actually, they're all like that, now that I'm looking at it. Solid color at the top, pattern at the bottom. But this one is one of the few, well, most of them have a pattern on a solid color at the top and pattern at the bottom. This is one of the few that has a solid color at the top, solid color at the bottom. So we're not gonna waste too much time. We're gonna go ahead and get straight into this. I think it's this one. Yes. Okay. See, what threw me off is, man, I'm listening to whole decant here. What threw me off is, it was so dark. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I pulled it out, and then bam, look at that color. You guys know I like a dirty fragrance. I don't know if you can see that or not, but you guys know I like a dirty fragrance, and this is about as dirty as they come. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this onto the back of the wrist. Bam! Woo. Man, that is strong. Woo! Orange blossom and santal. All right, orange blossom and santal, and I can tell you that this smells really, really good. Smells really, really good. So we're gonna go ahead and get into some of the blurbiage. What's going on here? Uh-oh. Having some issues. I'm definitely getting a musk and orange. Like an orange blossom. Orange blossom, musk. Yes. It's not necessarily like a new DNA, but what I can say is it's very, very strong, and it's very good at what it's trying to do. Yes, this is top. This might be the best smelling quality fragrance, excuse me, overall that I smelled so far, but let's not get too ahead of ourselves. We have white floral, citrus, woody, sweet, lactonic, and yellow floral. Now, this is definitely a female fragrance. There's no way around that. This is 98% feminine. But we're gonna go ahead and get into some of the aspects here. You have neroli in the top notes, ylang-ylang in the middle notes, jasmine in the middle notes, orange blossom in the base. Told you, orange blossom. Told you. Milk and sandalwood. Well, what I will say is there's like a dense creaminess to this, and I think that's the milk. I did shoulders yesterday, guys, and my shoulders are absolutely fried. So if I'm taking a break from smelling, that's why. Focus. But yes. The star show here is going to be orange blossom and sandalwood. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I can definitely smell the milk. Yeah. Milk has like this very soothing, like, it's creamy like santal, but it kind of is more like half and half. Like it's that type of creamy. And I believe the milk is coming out even more. I didn't really get a lot of milk at the beginning. There was a lot of orange blossom and a lot of musk. I wonder if milk. Warm, comfortable, gourmand, but not too sweet note. I'm actually, I don't know where most guys lay in that, as far as whether they like it or not. I actually like that note. I like that note, but I do think it's difficult to pull off, right? Like coconut is also a note that I like a lot, but I find it challenging to wear, just for my own personal preferences. Some fragrances do it well. Virgin Island Water, I think is how you say it, does it very well from Creed. So very selective. Another great milk note would be Zara Hoff's Saffron Blue, right? Another great one. But coconut is usually more feminine, and I think milk is usually more feminine, and this is definitely a feminine fragrance. but I wouldn't say the milk is what's doing it. It's definitely going to be the orange blossom, jasmine, and well, probably the orange blossom. Orange blossom to me is like a feminine thing 100%. I have yet to smell, out of the hundreds of things that we've done, I've yet to smell an orange blossom that was masculine. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, that's just my opinion on it. Yes. I was hoping to get some of the blurbs from the website, but I can't seem to pull it up. When I click on the link, it just wants to show me the image. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Details, solar and sensual. The bottle brings together bright yellow glass with a fragile rose base. But there's no rose in here. No. In the top notes, neroli buds. In the heart notes, jasmine and ylang. And in the base, you have orange blossom, milk, and sandalwood. 90% derived ingredients. A beautiful duality of nature-inspired orange blossom with the contrast of sweet, opulent, milky, mature orange blossom. This flower can express so many different faces. From Daniela Aldrier, the perfumer. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I mean, it smells like what it is. It's an orange blossom jasmine fragrance. You've smelled a billion of those before, but it does have a milk note, and the milk gives it more density. It makes it more creamy. I do think it hurts its versatility a little bit. You're not going to want to wear this in the middle of summer. And typically, jasmine, orange blossom fragrances, like, they sing in the summer, early spring. So I would say this is definitely more of a fall, early spring type of fragrance for a woman. But I do think creamy fragrances give you like this, like, I want to nuzzle, you know, type of aspect. I think it's kind of like honey, you know, honey. Like, there's certain fragrances that you just want to like rub your nose in. I think milk is one of those. So, ladies out there, if you know, or if you're wondering about this, if you're questioning this fragrance or nothing like that, just know this will draw men in, or women, if that's what you're into, but it will draw people in. I think that that's one of the benefits of this, but you do lose out on a little bit of versatility. But that's why you have a collection. That's why you have a collection. So, thank you so much for tapping in with the InScentive Collection. I am Brandon, and today we went over, how do you say this thing? Jardin de L'Orangerie. I like it. It is also kind of youthful. This wouldn't necessarily be something that you would give an older adult. I think it'd be challenging to pull off. But those are my thoughts. Those are my opinions. What do you guys think? Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and also tap in with the newsletter. It comes out once a month. Tips, tricks, things like that to help you get a better understanding of the fragrances that you want to put on and apply. Thanks so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.